fear the result of 100 battles.
Alright guys, welcome back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. Today we're going to be going over the Season 3 Xing Tian build.
Hail! Fight with honor. I cannot be the tip of the spear. And how?
Honestly, this guy's voice pack is one of my favorites. I had to pick it up. Anyways, to start going through the actual, first, if you haven't followed already, go follow the Twitch and Twitter down below. That'd be super greatly fucking appreciated. And the first thing you want to upgrade is that one, the one. The reason why is because it helps your damage reduction and everything like that. It means you take less damage from minions, everything like that. The second one you want to grab, it depends on if you want to be an aggressive player or not. For the most part, I go into the 3 because it gives you an escape and a engage as well. The second one, or the third one I grab is going to be the 2, and then you want to upgrade your 1 whenever possible as well. At this point, though, I do upgrade the 2 because the 2 definitely does do good damage, and it's not really worth holding on to. Depending how the game's going, though, if you're actually like just fucking flying ahead, hold on to this. But for the most part, it's not going to be worth waiting. Like if you just killed a minion and leveled up, and it's going to be a while, don't hold on to it. But anyways, go into your 2, then go into your ult, go your 1, and then go into your 2. This is where it gets a little bit confusing here. After that, go into your 3. And then go into your ult, come back and go back to the 3, and then finish off the 2. And that was a misclick. Go with your ult, then your 3, then your ult on that last one. For the actual build itself, I love going Shoes of Focus first. After that, I do go Breastplate of Valor because you're going to be a solo laner, or you're going to be like tanking or whatever. Getting that cooldown reduction and the mana and the protection is going to be very, very helpful. The next one would grab would be Bulwark of Hope. And most of the time with Guardians, I do kind of stop at this point. But with him, these other next 2 items are going to be kind of situational. 1, you're guaranteed going to want Stone of Gaia. I usually won't get Stone of Gaia at this point. I get it as my 4th item just because you should be able to sustain lane good enough. But Gem of Isolation, if you want to give your team more kill potential or give yourself more kill potential, go Gem of ISO, because not only basically how this works is with your 1 is fucking phenomenal. It lasts for 3 seconds, which means it'll slow him for 5 seconds. It's got a 9.8 cooldown. At that point, if you do jump forward and hit him, that'll proc it again, slowing him for another 2 seconds. Then you can use your 2, which will axe and then slam them, therefore slowing them for 2 seconds on top, and that'll stack on top of the gems thing for 2 seconds. And basically, if you do it right, you should always be able to stay with them unless they have some sort of an escape. But if you don't want something with kill potential, and you just want to be super, super tanky, the first one that I would grab would be Hide. The reason why you go here instead of Mantle is because Hide is 700 gold less, and it's actually essentially the same thing minus the the cooldown reduction. So anyways, I would go Hide, and then come back and go Stone. Stone just works really, really well with Xing's passive. And then your last item, depending on what it is, go Mantle of Discord. I mean, if you have someone building fucking doubles like Soul Eater and Devourer's Gauntlet, and Alsai or some shit, and they're just going fucking ridiculous, you'd be fucking retarded not to get Spectral Armor. So keep in mind, this is kind of a rough build. You may need to toss a couple around. For sure, 4 that I would recommend would be Shoes of Focus, Breastplate of Valor, and Stone of Gaia. The other 2 are going to be kind of depending on what role you're playing, as well as if you are counter building is a thing. All right, just realize that maybe if you're going up against someone like a Hades, you're going to want Pestilence more than you're going to want Hide, or more than you're going to want Mantle. So just keep that in mind, because that's how the game works. And now just for a new different section is going to be kind of actually trying these out. I should say, though, with the relics, a couple of the relics that I really liked was Frenzy if I was playing the support role, and I would love Curse and Sprint if I was in the kind of or the non-support role. However, you will probably need to get Teleport and then probably Curse, because it's actually quite helpful. But if you do get Gem of ISO, probably go ahead and grab Sprint and then Teleport. But that is completely up to you guys. Relics are, I'm kind of putting less emphasis because for the most part they do kind of change. I mean, you gotta, if your enemy builds Curse, build Sprint, because Curse is going to be able to counter that. So just kind of keep that realized, but to actually kind of show the damage on this, let's Let's do that. You can then slow him again. And if you can see, he is moving incredibly slow right now. Like, he doesn't have anything. And then you can jump in. It should just proc it right there and come back in. Now, the reason why you want to upgrade your 1 is just because the DOT damage does really, really good, and it's the damage reduction. So it's going to allow you to basically solo people. Now, in the video, I absolutely fucking sucked with the ult, but use the ult, and you can see it scales. It does more damage per rotation. So, by doing that, you ended up not doing that much, a shit ton of damage. But with that 55, you do pretty good. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Sorry for the little long. Let me know if that is something you guys want to start seeing, is me go and attack the Ra or attack an Odin, just so you guys can kind of see the damage there. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next time, have yourself a fucking amazing life.